Well, hey guys, and welcome back to Ames's Corner. I got this 01 Audi TT, no power steering, possible engine knock, but stops when putting clutch in. Has a cutaway. Is this the exhaust leak he feels? And install inner coolant, whatever that means. So anyhow, I was out here, and it was a beautiful morning, nice and dry and cool. So I was breaking this Toyota Avalon apart. I got to do a rear valve cover gasket to it. You know, a lot of people like these 6-cylinder engines, the bigger engine option in certain cars, but just be forewarned that sometimes, you know, there's stuff that on a 4-cylinder is real easy and cheap to change. If you get the 6-cylinder option, it can be a little more expensive to do stuff like sealing up a valve cover gasket, or to change those spark plugs is you know, you got to pull the intake off. So I figure the sun's winning the battle here, so I'm gonna just close this hood up, package it up, put some rags over it, and I'll put this together in the morning, because we got this car here. I guess it's got a lot of turbo mods. Sounds like he's got some exhaust mods. No, I've never seen this car before. I've never seen it. It's never been here. He's a new customer, so I gotta piece together and figure out, you know, what's been done to this car, what's wrong with it. It's not stock, you know, it's modified. So there's probably some backstory to why the guy who modified it, maybe this customer bought it, you know, all tuned up. Maybe he had a guy that didn't want to deal with him, or who knows. I gotta play the detective and figure out what's going on with this car. So as we approach this big silver question mark, first thing I like to do on a car like this is just walk around it. Let me put my clipboard in here. I like to just walk around it, make sure that, you know, tires are good, there's no dents or anything on it. Being a new customer, you know, I'd like to just to know if anything's going on. I can see everything looks all right. We'll take a quick look under the hood and make sure there's no fire hazards or anything that's gonna break while I drive it. These are neat cars. I like these TTs. I don't like the hard top version. I mean, I don't like the soft top version. I like the hard top coupe version. Oh yeah, I see all sorts of custom stuff. Yeah, we got a not oiled filter. You know, you got to put oil on those, or they don't really work. Probably got some PCV issues. I see PCV lines uncorked. Yeah, forged blow-off valve. Got some STS equipment on here. Looks pretty well executed. You know, I mean, looks like a relatively minimal level of hackage. So maybe I'll take this around the lot. I'm not comfortable. I don't think I'm comfortable driving something like this on the road without taking a good look at it. So we'll go around the lot real quick. We'll see what's going on. Now, I was warned. Oh, the guy that drove this is huge. Let me adjust the seat. Now, I was warned that the clutch is super grabby. The key here. So let's that's pretty loud. I don't know if I like the sound of it, so oh yeah. Yeah, it is grabby clutch. It is a grabby clutch. There is no power steering at all. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Shift. Ooh, a lot of banging. What all that driveline sounds like? There's some driveline mount going on. Wonder what oh man, am I gonna be able to make this corner? I can't steer it with no power steering. Now it's not making any boost. I'm not really feeling any boost coming on. Yeah. just felt like boost cut, but it wasn't making any boost. Interesting. Clunky noises, no boost, loud exhaust, no power steering. So let's put this in. We'll bring this up on the lift. She bottoms out too, apparently. So let me crawl out of this thing. Let me put this up on the lift and assess what we got going on, and I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, guys, I got this thing up on the lift, and got a couple things I found. First thing, which is why I didn't really want to drive it, as you see, you know, we got some loose wires here hanging. You know, it's pretty low. I mean, I don't like driving cars. That's why I didn't just take this out on the street. You guys heard that loud exhaust leak? Well, he's got this, look at this thing. He's got this cutout, this dump valve cutout into his exhaust. What this does is you flip a switch somewhere inside, and it opens that up, so the exhaust just comes out under there instead of having to travel down the rest of the pipe. So what he's got is this thing, and if you look, it's obviously the lowest part of the car. And what he's done is he's crushed this bottom piece of the flange here and actually bent. Maybe you can see it. The butterfly valve is actually bent down here on the bottom, and that's not letting it seal up anymore. Might be able to just adjust that, you know, maybe bend it back to get it to quiet down. The noise, I heard the clutch noise he's talking about. It sounds like either the throw-out bearing or something with the clutch fork is making some noise, and when you push the clutch in, it tightens it up and stops the noise. Sometimes high-performance clutches will just do that. There might not be anything wrong with it, you know. That noise in the back. Look at this, another bottom out spot. Listen if you hear this. You know, a lot of people put these big exhausts on the car, and then they turn into a rattle box. You can actually see where the wear is causing rust, which is something you look for. You look for anything like that. So that's what that bang and clunk I heard. It's not a big deal. So yeah. Let's see if we can see up there. He's got a big old turbo up there. Let me get right in there. Definitely not the little choocher these things come with. I'm not sure. I can't see enough of it to tell you what it is. Other than that, it looks like a Garrett something. But this thing wasn't making any boost. I'm gonna guess it's because he's probably got the boost turned down. I saw a tuner plugged into the OBD port. He's also got some underdrive pulleys on it, kind of interesting. I don't know if that's really worth anything for the street. Seems like he's got himself a drag car here, but calling this thing, turning an Audi TT into a drag car is like, I don't know, kind of a waste of the car's talent. These things are great handling cars, great track cars, but I don't know. So I'm gonna tie these wires up. I'm gonna look at a couple of things. He's got no power steering. I'm gonna say I don't feel any pump action, so I'm gonna say this pump's probably had it. You know, probably no good. So all in all, not a bad car. Not a bad car, but you can see what we're up against on stuff like this, where we don't know what's in it. We don't know what's been done to it. Like, I can't tell you what this has for a clutch. I just met the car. What I can tell you is there's a lot of. Let's see if we can see it. Stripped out hardware. Looks like whoever did it, I don't know, stripped out the bolts. So that's going to be something to think about if this has to be taken apart. Is you know, I see a lot of really beaten hardware. Look at that. Look at all the gnarled edges. So yeah. Well, all right, guys. I'm gonna get into this a little more. If I see anything, we'll do another. Well, all right. I got that O2 sensor wire secured. I've got I tried adjusting that bent butterfly on that dump valve, so maybe it's a little quieter, but I don't think it's gonna be. Nah, not really. Still loud and annoying. See, we got a boost gauge I didn't notice until I started looking at it. So, but anyways, I know this thing's safe to go down the road, so let me do a quick little road test just to assess this clutch. See if we got any chatter or slip or anything. That dump valve is awful low, awful low. I bet you can't go over any speed bump whatsoever with that thing. Oh, excuse me for a second. Just had to put you down so I could get this no power steering thing to turn. Boy, it is loud and annoying. Now it's making a little boost, but it's really laggy. Really laggy. I mean, it looks like a big turbo, but and it hits boost cut. Definitely feel it hitting boost cut. Otherwise, it feels pretty tight. Feels tight. That was funny. Backfired right alongside that Mustang we just passed. That was cute. Saw the guy jam on his brake lights. So, yeah, I mean, someone built this car. I saw a lot of stripped hardware. That makes me kind of nervous when I see that. I like to take a lot of pride when I take a car apart, someone's car apart. When I'm done, I don't want it to look like that's ever been apart. You know, if I strip the head of a bolt, or mar a bolt, or gink a thread or something, I'll replace that bolt, or I'll clean up the head of it. You know, I won't just let it be an ugly strip piece of hardware to deal with later, or if I got to take it apart again. But some people just, some people don't think about that. I don't know. Being a dealership tech, you really had to make it look like you weren't there. A lot of warranty work has you looking for stuff like stripped bolts or broken connectors or wire looms that aren't secure correctly. That's how you can tell if something's been taken apart. And when you're a warranty technician, if something's been fiddled with or removed or modified, then that voids the warranty on those parts. And a big part of being a warranty tech, they teach you in training, is just everything has to be put back the way it was from the factory. You're the factory representative, mechanic, technician at a dealer to take care of it. And some guys just don't care. It's one thing when it's your own car. If it's your own daily driver and you're too lazy to put a crank sensor wire in the specific way it came, just because you don't mind because it's your car and you can get it done quicker, that's one thing. But when you've got somebody else's car, it could be that person's most prized possession. It could be that person's largest investment. It's your house, then your car. But some people that have an apartment, young guys, it's your car is your expense, most your biggest asset. So it's kind of important for someone like me and my upbringing to make sure that it's the way it should be. So anyway, I missed my turn just because I wasn't going to try to make that 180-degree corner without power steering. So anyway, I'm rambling on. This car overall doesn't seem too bad. Real laggy, clunky, some small stuff going on, but we'll probably just put a power steering pump in it for him. Yeah, definitely needs a power steering pump. So anyhow, guys, I gotta run back to the shop and get that Toyota Avalon back on the road. I gotta get that thing together. We got a real big schedule today. I actually wasn't planning on making a video after the smart car video yesterday, but I figured this is a good opportunity to see and a little explanation about a performance car and issues you can have and all of that. So anyways, I'm not gonna be able to make this corner unless I really probably have to do like a 3-point turn with this power steering wheel. So anyway guys, until next time, keep it out of the cabbage.